Hello everyone, back in my bathroom today and I'm going to show you a curly hair routine that I have adapted recently. This is by no means a proper, full, to the book, to the curly girl method. None of that, don't do any of it. I don't do the curly girl method because I like to straighten my hair, I like to put heat on it sometimes, so that is one of the major rules. I know some of the rules are about not using sulfates in products and things like that. I have learned quite a few things from sort of doing my own research, so I switched my towel out and I bought this one, which was really expensive. I think you could just use, I don't know if you can see the brand, but I think you could just use like a cotton t-shirt sort of thing. I don't know if this really does change much for me, but I'm using it anyway because it was so expensive. So I got this after somebody recommended it. But yeah, I'm just going to show you what I do and what's been working for me at the moment. But like I said, this is what works for me. It might not work for you. I'm going to actually just switch out this towel while I carry on talking to you. 1 second. I've got my dressing gown here. If you're new here and you've not watched my videos before, then hello, my name's Brogan and I do lots of home and travels and buying a house and getting a dog and all those sort of fun videos here on my channel, so please subscribe if you're not already. I feel like I have to also just add for this video is that I've tried lots and lots of different hair care products, but I do have an allergy to some fragrances. So some products I've tried, like some curl brands and shampoos and conditioners and all sorts, that have itched my scalp. I find it really difficult to get hair care right. Don't know why, but skin is not so bad for me. Skincare, I do have eczema and very sensitive skin, but with hair care, I get really, really itchy scalp. And it's just, not only is it really irritating, obviously, but it's really embarrassing. I keep thinking I've got dandruff, so I had to see a dermatologist to get the patch test, and it's a specific fragrance mix, and I have like a list of the ones that I can't use. It's very much trial and error for me because I don't use solely fragrance free. I just need to make sure that the very niche products that irritate me are not in that product. Anyway, so last year I did actually discover Function of Beauty. I was solely using OGX, which is a really great hair care brand. Definitely good for like budget end. I still feel like it's quite expensive in comparison to like Benji just uses Head and Shoulders, like whatever works for him, but it's about $7.99 a bottle, so you do pay a bit more, but I do think it's really good. And then Function of Beauty reached out to me and I was really intrigued because it's very expensive. I think it's like 20 quid a bottle or something. I did have a discount code. If it's still valid, I will leave it linked. But this video is not sponsored by any means. I just thought I'd explain to you the backstory. So they approached me, I tried it, I loved it, and so I have actually repurchased 2 more bottles with my own money since. So Function of Beauty essentially gives you the chance to do a hair care quiz and you can design the products exactly to your needs. So obviously when I do the quiz, I tick that I've got like, my curls are borderline wavy and curly. So I don't know in terms of like what curl type I am. I don't know if I'm like is it 2C, 3A? I think I'm 2 something. I'm not quite sure. I'm really uneducated with all the curl stuff. And also I'd love to find a hairdresser that can give me a specific curl cut because I think my hair definitely needs that. It needs more layers in it so that the curls are more defined. It's quite heavy, especially at the back right now. But obviously we are in lockdown and I can't go anywhere right now, so just bear that in mind as well. But I love this so much. I do have one that is fragranced, but I always email the team and they tell me which one I can have. Don't ask me, I can always forget, but you get the gist. You can design your shampoo and conditioner, and then I always use a Tangle Teaser brush. Obviously I've just got out the shower, so it's soaking wet and it's like covered in hair, which is gross. But I actually did get to work with Tangle Teaser last year, but this brush I've had God knows how many years, 4 years. This is the wet detangler, I think. So I always brush my hair, get all the knots out. And that's all I do in the shower. I know some girls do sort of like scrunching and leave-in conditioners and all sorts of stuff, but that's literally all I do for my shower. So Bonnie wants to play, so I do have to keep chucking a toy for her. You might hear her in the background, but I thought, oh no, I forgot it had a squeaker in it. Cool, we good? No. I thought I'd also show you some of the makeup that I've been enjoying recently. I've not been wearing much makeup at all ever as we're just at home, but those days I want to feel a little bit more put together or in filming, these are the things I've been gravitating towards. I'm actually going to do, loads of you loved the skincare declutter video that I did recently. If you haven't seen that already, go check it out. I'll leave it linked for you. I am going to do a beauty declutter, and I'm going to tackle these shelves here that, as you can see, have become a little bit overflowing of stuff. So I will do a big video and you can see everything, but just to give you an idea of the sort of things I've been liking, the Benefit Professional Primer, I repurchased this recently and I absolutely love it. I finished, or I've almost finished, this little sample size one, and I thought I'd get the bigger one because I really like that. So that's the primer. Foundation is a bit of a strange one. I actually bought this in B&M because none of my foundations were matching me, and you know when you see something and you think, that looks like it could be my shade. I just thought I'd buy it on a whim. I can't even remember how much it was, but it's W7 Photo Shoot Foundation in the shade Buff, and the most annoying thing about it is that it's a pour, so you have to pour it onto your hand, on the back of your hand, and I'm wearing it right now and I just think it's a pretty good match, so I'm happy with that. So that is my base. For my concealer, Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, I think that's it, no packaging on it. I've got shade Fair. Powder, I've gone back to an old faithful Rimmel transparent stay matte powder with an e.l.f. powder brush. A little bit of powder. Right, brows. I really need to tint my eyebrows because they've lost a little bit of their shape and colour. So I use the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Tint thing. I love it. But for the sake of this video, as we're here, I'm going to use my favourite brow product. I like this so much I actually bought a small travel size version, but it's Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. It's quite expensive, but you know when you find something you love it. Whenever I'm filming anything that's like beauty related, I always feel immense pressure to like get it right, but the reality is that I'm not a beauty guru, I'm not an expert, I'm just your average gal who is trying to figure this out as I go. And I feel like I'm 27 this year. I'm still learning so much about beauty, hair, makeup, skincare. Okay, then I use Glossier Boy Brow, and I love this. That will do for brows. Then I'm going to pop a little bit of eyeshadow on, and I've been liking this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have got quite a lot of eyeshadow palettes going on at the moment because I bought this one from Too Faced, the Sweet Peach palette. Love this. This has got some really nice shades. I got this from Look Fantastic and I've been enjoying this a lot. But then I got a FabFitFun box and I got this Laura Geller Cinnamon and Spice palette. Look at those colours. Super nice. So those are the two eyeshadow palettes I've been gravitating towards. But then this morning, Physicians Formula sent me some products. They've actually sent me double-ended mascara, which I've never seen before, and and they've also sent me a butter bronzer. Excuse me. So we've got a new eyeshadow palette, new bronzer. This is what this looks like. So I thought we'd try this morning whilst I'm here. Annoying that it doesn't have a mirror, but it's fine. We'll use this Pixie palette. I love a pinky shimmery colour. Sort of my favourite eyeshadow colour. And I just want one shadow, one colour over the lid because I'm not faffing around with blending. Oh, that car alarm has just stopped. Hopefully you can't. Oh, it's just started again. Now for mascara, I bought a pack of the 3 Benefit ones because I love them. So Benefit They're Real, Benefit Roller Lash, and it also Bag or Bang was in the pack. And I've just been sort of alternating between them. I like layering these mascaras. I know it looks totally excessive, but I got a really good Christmas gift set pack bought for myself on a really good deal. So that's what I've been using. But then this week I got given Lush lashes. Lush have a new mascara that's very nice. And then, like I said, Physicians Formula just sent through one. So what should we try? Let's do Lush lashes first. It's not, it's quite good for lengthening, but it's not very thickening. It's got like a plasticky wand. But the good thing about this one is that it feels very light. So if you don't like thick mascara, you just want something quite light and lengthening, this is for you. It's about £15.50 from memory. I already do have quite naturally long eyelashes, just for reference though. I really like this mascara, I think it's nice. So then let's grab this one, and we've got 2 ends to this. So we've got a lengthening end, like so. Let's do the lengthening end, and then there's a volume end, but we'll just try the lengthening. Layer up the mascara. Don't want it to look clumpy though. Can't tell actually what that's like because I've got the other one on, but I think that looks nice, so we'll leave it there. Okay, and then on my cheeks, I've been liking Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I bought this on Amazon actually because I remembered loving it. I also love Hot Mama by The Balm. A little bit of highlighter. And then I thought we'd try a little bit of this bronzer, this butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. Oh, it's also got a little mirror in it. That's neat. Do I want to wipe it? Do I want to do that then? So I want it on the oh my god, it smells amazing, but like I've just drawn a massive brown line down my face, which is not it's not the vibe we're going for. I don't know if you can like see this, but oh, I quite like that. Yeah, let's keep that out. And then Hot Mama by The Balm. Pop a little bit of that on my cheeks. Little bit of lipstick, but I'm just going to do my MAC Fix Plus first, and then I'll do the lipstick. And then my lipstick is actually a Max Factor one I bought on Amazon. I'll leave anything that I can find a link. And it's an Emily Canham collaboration. And it's number 2, Emily's Nude. I really like this. I'm not really a big lipstick gal. Like if you could see my collection, I don't really have many lipsticks, but I do really like that. I normally quite like a lip gloss on top, but I can't seem to find any of my lip glosses right now. And then perfume wise, I've got 2 that I'm obsessed with. My mum repurchased for Christmas for me Chanel Coco Mademoiselle in the little travel size thing like this. I absolutely love this. I've been wearing this for years and years and years and years. But the one that is my number 1 right now, I discovered a brand that is in Covent Garden. Some of you will know who they are probably, called Floral Street. And I did a virtual sort of event thing with them, and they let me, I tried all the different fragrances in little sample sizes, and then they let me pick one I wanted to have in a bigger bottle. And this is called Arizona Bloom, and it is absolutely incredible. Like, it smells, oh, it's so good. Really would recommend. Right, okay, so it's been about half an hour of like chatting and faffing, so now we're going to do my curly routine. So here's what my hair looks like. Let's tilt this a little bit. So products wise, I have tried Cantu, quite like this brand. I've tried Umberto Giannini, is that how you say it? This is the curl jelly. I quite liked this at one point, but it left my curls looking like that's, well, to scrunch in the gel, obviously you know what a gel looks like. They looked a little bit like hard. The products that I've discovered recently are actually Lush, and Lush have a whole lock range which is all about your liquid and cream steps. So I bought their Super Milk, which is a conditioning leave-in conditioner sort of spray, and then also I bought this, which is called Curl Power, and these have been my absolute number 1 products recently. So those are the ones we're going to be using. I have also really loved Function of Beauty again. As you can see, their leave-in conditioner I've been loving. You only need a little bit of this and it's lasted me ages, so I've been loving that. And then also I recently have been trying out their hair serum, which is like a little oil, which is quite good for the ends. And I've also been trying OGX anti-frizz hydrating oil. But I did try this throughout my whole hair, and it left my hair and curls looking really greasy. So I think oil doesn't always work great in my hair. Like, it just leaves it looking, or just apply too much. But we will put oil on the end. So they're the products. So I have a choice of 2 ways to do this. Either I just put the products in and go and just let it dry naturally, or I can use the diffuser. Use the diffuser on my hairdryer. My hairdryer is by a brand called ETI, and I've had it for so many years. Again, my mum bought me this. It's an Italian brand, and it's just really powerful. It's really good. And so I went on Amazon, and from the exact same brand, I managed to find the humidifier thing, which I'd never ever used before for my curls until I started watching girls' routines on YouTube. Now, some girls sort of just do this all the way around, and then some people put it in their hair and they go all the way up and then they turn it on. I've tried both methods, and to be honest, I do prefer the second one, where I take like sections and try and dry it, but you'll see in a second. So I think the whole purpose of this is that you put the liquid in and then the cream locks it in or something. I'm just doing what I think works, but I'm going to put a little bit of this in. And this is where we're going to start the scrunching. So this is where you start to see my curls forming, which is quite exciting. I can already feel that they're looking a little bit frizzy already. I don't have a parting either. I have been changing the parting every time I dry my hair. I really need it cut. I feel like I should have put this in maybe 10 minutes ago. And then I'm gonna pop in, do I do the oil and then the cream? I think it's oil next. That's why it's called LOC, liquid oil cream. A little bit of oil on the ends, and then the cream. A little of this goes a really long way, and your hair smells so good after. So we're just going to carry on with the scrunching. The fronts of my hair don't curl very nicely, so I'm having to either wear a hairband or just bobby pin, like grip it, but you'll see what I mean. I really am so grateful that I have curly hair. Like, although it is a pain and I don't know what I'm doing, I do like the look of it, I have to admit. Now, I could obviously just go on a dog walk and run around the house and it will just dry on its own, but we're going to help it along with the hairdryer. So I don't want to put it on the most powerful or the hottest, so it's sort of the middle for both. So I'm just blasting each section. It only takes me like 5 minutes maybe, and then I'll leave it. When I look back at old pictures of my curls, when I didn't know what I was doing with them and I just sort of left them be and let them dry naturally curly and didn't put the right products in, you can really see the difference and how far I've come with my personal curl journey. But when I look at people's pictures of girls that have like really beautiful curls that are just so perfect, I feel like I'm never going to get there. But when I look back at pictures each year, I've come on a long way. So I feel like if I'm not quite there yet, that's okay. Like, it's okay, because this is already massively improved. And considering I do blow dry it and straighten it as well, and I'm still able to sort of get some nice curls, I know I probably shouldn't, and I should just embrace having naturally curly hair all the time, which, you know, you do you. If that works for you and you want to just be au naturel every day, then that's great. But for me, I like having a choice. So the curls are forming, and that'll probably be it for the blow drying. I'm just going to pop a little tiny bit of the Cantu coconut oil, just a little bit. So that is how it's looking. Obviously, it's still quite wet, so it will take maybe 2 or 3 hours to fully dry. So I'm going to go about the rest of my afternoon, then I'll come back to you later and show you sort of the finished results. Okay, so it's been a few hours, 3-4 hours actually, and I thought I'd come back and show you my completely dried hair now. So this side has definitely come out really nice, like a lot nicer. This front bit curled quite nicely too. Like, look at this. Like, it's actually come out pretty nice. Sorry, I'm using this as a mirror to try and show you. Some bits like could do with a little bit of extra help, like this bit here is a bit flat, but like overall this is this side. And then if I come to this side, you'll see it's not curled as well. Like, it's not, I don't know if you can see actually in this light. I'm trying my best, but you know, it's getting dark now. But it still looks really pretty. Like, it's like, can you see what I mean about borderlining like wavy curly? Because like, it does create pretty tight curls. I don't know. You tell me if you know what hair type I am. But I have put, like I said, a little bobby pin in the front here. Just because I don't have any or many layers in really, because I haven't had my hair cut in so long. Oh, I forgot I've got 2 bobby pins in. So I wanted to just show you what the front looked like, this bit. It just didn't curl that well. It's quite flat. So yeah, if I just have it with no styling, this is what it looks like. I look a bit like a poodle. So obviously take that bit back a little bit. Normally as well, I would take these front bits back and pin it so it looks more like that. Or one of my favourite hairstyles with my curly hair is taking the top layer back and doing a half up, half down and having the ponytail like all curly as well. But actually this side curled really nice today, so I'm just going to leave it out like that. So yeah, that's the finished naturally curly hair, my very simple makeup. I hope you enjoyed this video, just chatting beauty stuff with me. I'd love to hear what things you've been enjoying recently, so leave them in the comments below. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!